Hey, you guys, today is the day of take two. So if you saw us previously, our Facebook Live stopped unexpectedly. So we are starting over because I want you to get the full recipe of these incredible anti-inflammatory vanilla chocolate thumbprint kisses. They're an amazing no-bake cookie that's full of treat and deliciousness. So you guys are behind the scenes. That's why my head is partly cut off. We have a filming crew over here, and we are making these incredible vanilla chocolate no-bake anti-inflammatory cookies. These are rich, they're decadent, like they taste like you should not be eating them, but they are free of the top 5 inflammatory ingredients: processed sugar, wheat, cow dairy, inflammatory oils, and genetically modified foods. So that is a little sneak peek into today. I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1, and we will start. And 3, 2, and 1. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jenny Carr. I'm an international best-selling author of Piece of Cake: The Secret to an Anti-Inflammatory Diet. As an inflammation expert, I help people reverse chronic symptoms through anti-inflammatory eating without feeling overwhelmed and deprived. And especially around the holiday season or when it's time for celebrations, people so easily fall off the clean eating wagon because, of course, we want to enjoy and celebrate with these tasty treats. So I'm here today to show you how to make these no-bake vanilla chocolate thumbprint cookies. They are decadent, they're rich, they taste like you should not be eating them, but they are free of those top 6 inflammatory ingredients: processed sugar, wheat, cow dairy, inflammatory oils, genetically modified foods, and of course, alcohol. So anything I ever make, you guys, is free of those top 6 inflammatory foods. It's all about swapping out options that taste similar but don't inflame. So to begin, this chocolate vanilla thumbprint cookie has 2 parts. There's the vanilla coconut base that will turn into the thumbprint and the chocolate ganache on top. So to begin, you want to have 2 cups of unsweetened shredded coconut, and you can just make sure it's unsweetened. And you'll add 6 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. So the pure maple syrup, it's important to remember that's not Aunt Jemima's maple syrup where they add processed sugar to it. It's the stuff that comes out of the trees, the natural sugar. Next, for this cookie base, you're going to want to take 4 tablespoons of extra virgin coconut oil. The extra virgin coconut oil is a great swap for what would traditionally be butter. You'll just take a little pinch of sea salt. We're swapping the sea salt out for table salt. Table salt has inflammatory properties. And then you'll do 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, you'll then want to get a fork, and it'll look like there's a lot of coconut and not a lot of moisture. It's important to know that your coconut oil, you want to be soft, not melted, but soft. And you'll just begin to mash this up with a fork. And pretty soon, it doesn't take long, this whole thing will start to form into a cookie dough type texture. So I forgot to mention the maple syrup, of course, is the swap for what would be traditional processed sugar like cane sugar, granulated sugar, corn syrup, the common sugars that you find in these cookies. So really quickly, it's all mashed up. And what you'll do is you'll take a nice size handful and you'll squeeze it. The key to success with this recipe is squeezing it really, really tight. You almost want to squeeze like the juice out of it. You'll feel a little bit of the coconut oil and the maple syrup come out, right? And then with that, you will simply press down in the center to make a thumbprint type nest, if you can see that. And so what happens as you do that, you end up with a tray full of these thumbprint, I like to call them bird nests, but it's the base of this cookie, right? So that is how simple the base is. I think that's about 2 minutes. And then to make the chocolate ganache, we'll use a food processor. You take 4 tablespoons of extra virgin coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of raw cacao, 2 tablespoons of the pure maple syrup, and again, a dash of sea salt. You guys, the sea salt is like the secret ingredient in this recipe. The sea salt is what makes, anytime you're cooking something sweet, the sea salt is what brings out that sweetness. It gives it this beautiful contrast. And I also wanted to mention the raw cacao. This is Dagoba, is one of many brands that you can get. But what cacao is, it's the raw form of chocolate. So it's a chocolate powder without any other preservatives or salts or sugars or anything else. So once you have those 4 ingredients in the blender, go ahead and hit blend for a few seconds until it's a nice, consistent texture. Couple more seconds. Yeah. Oh, no. So you may see that you need to take your scraper and scrape along the sides a little bit more. This recipe makes 12 cookies, so it's not a huge amount. And if you have a larger blender like this, sometimes the ganache gets stuck up on the sides. Beautiful. So it should be a nice, smooth, chocolatey type texture. I don't know if you can see on the sides. It doesn't look like it's very much, but I promise you it's just what we need for this. So take a spoon and, oh, you guys, check that out. Look at that amazing chocolate deliciousness. And you'll just spoon a little bit onto. It doesn't have to be pretty. They will be beautiful, however the chocolate kind of falls onto this cookie. And the reason I call these chocolate kisses, vanilla chocolate kisses, is because they are the absolute perfect combination for chocolate and vanilla to exist. So for the cookie base, instead of using flour, which is what you traditionally would use in a thumbprint cookie, we're using this coconut base. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are absolutely gorgeous. And really simply letting the chocolate fall wherever it does inside this little coconut nest. And just perfect amount left. Oh, look at these. So beautiful. We have the chocolate vanilla kisses. If you try these, you will go to heaven. No, they really truly feel so indulgent. But again, you can eat these worry-free, no processed sugar, no inflammatory oils, gluten-free, dairy-free, the whole works. And you guys, I don't know how long that was. I'm guessing it was less than 5 minutes. So what an incredible holiday treat to whip up for your neighbors, for a child's birthday or a friend's birthday party, for any sort of social event you go to. These also freeze really well. So I recommend keeping them in the refrigerator or the freezer, and you can freeze them for a very long time. They taste amazing straight out of the refrigerator too. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you on the next episode. Have a great day. Have a great day, you all.